Hello everyone, Marvel D's fan here with another one-off video. I guess, I don't know. Man, those intros are just not getting easier. But anyway, we're here like I said, we're here with another one-off, and we're actually going to go into the indie scene this time because we're doing Unravel, which is a game made by I think Ubisoft and or AA, yeah, Electronic. Uh, it's made by somebody, and yeah, this is actually one of those games that I actually made a video about years ago as part of my look at videos when those were still on the channel. And yeah, what a wild ride that was. And now we're circling back to it because this game's great. And yeah, so let's get into the video, shall we? Ah, beautiful music. um, yeah, I love this track so much, and I'm just at a loss for words already. So, Unravel is a puzzle platformer in a sense, since as the levels go on, you're gonna keep uh, doing various puzzles to keep going. So the main gist is just you're this little yarn thing, a little yarn creature, and you're moving along the level, and every once in a while you slowly like start to lose your body, unraveling, and the main thing is not only you got to keep your body intact, but you also got to use your yarn to help you solve puzzles and get across obstacles and other stuff like that. And pretty fun stuff. And for the most part, they keep it like they do some really interesting stuff with what you can do with your yarn lassos, and having kind of clever spots for you to rematerialize your body. And yeah, and it's a very interesting thing. But yeah, some spots like this right here, this tutorial level, is basically the entire gist of what you're going to be doing for the whole game. Is just using your yarn in all these fascinating ways. And yeah, and I think if I remember this correctly, when you rematerialize, when you grab new yarn, when you wrap yourself up in a new thing of yarn, it basically acts as a checkpoint. So when you die, or whatever the case is, you'll most likely materialize not too far from what you were doing beforehand. So but yeah, some puzzles, like even just recording this, like, were a little confusing, and you'll see that I'm actually about to cut here in like a couple seconds, because I just got myself really confused, and trying not to get myself distracted by the music here, because man, this soundtrack is incredible. Like, it's just every time I listen to it, I just feel warm inside. Like, which I guess was kind of the main purpose of it, but but yeah, some other, you can do some things with your yarn, like you have your lasso, and you can tie it off between 2 points if you need sort of like you're basically making a tightrope, which helps for some puzzles, especially this right here, which I'll You'll see. Kind of just moving these apples, and yeah. And also you can use it as kind of a trampoline or just to launch yourself. And it works. Honestly, it all works, and the game manages to kind of use these in really fun and creative ways. So even though I am, sometimes I do get confused on what I'm supposed to be doing. I still have a lot of fun doing it. Like this one, when I did the original video for it, this was one of those puzzles I got confused at. But I've learned from my mistakes. I can say that. I thought I was almost going to die there, but I managed to heal myself. And if you do get stuck at a certain part, whether it's because of where you tied off your yarn or whatsoever, you can reset to the start of it, and maybe it'll help you out. And another thing too is that all throughout the levels are these little yarn medallions, which just collectibles for the sake of bragging rights. They do unlock photos for your scrapbook, and for the most part they're hidden in spots that you wouldn't normally think of, but it helps kind of it helps to kind of go against the grain and look at places that you may not look at, or that kind of thing. You find some medallions and whatever, find some collectibles and whatever else. So so I can say that I haven't finished this game. I did get through some levels. Like I did a couple of them. I haven't gotten to the last stage. I haven't finished the game. But from what I remember of my time with this, playing it, it was generally like really fun with the not only with the abilities that you can do, but also just the kind of landscapes that you're traveling through. Like the next level after this is like a beach area, so that's really fun. And I do like this first level here, kind of going through kind of like a farm area type thing. Reminds me of some memories I had as a little kid when I was back home in Nova Scotia. And so very interesting. And then also the music too. Like I love this soundtrack. Like this theme in particular. Like I literally have I have it downloaded on my phone. That's how much I enjoy it. Oh, and I just died right there. So yeah, those do act as checkpoints. So if you die, you'll just be spawned to the last place you re-raveled, I guess. And I love this too, being able to kind of swing on these little bits of yarn. Yeah, there's tons of sections all throughout that have this kind of thing going for it. So, but another thing I want to note too is that this game is just visually it's just a gorgeous looking game. From from the character model, how realistic the yarn looks, and the environments are really nice, and just absolutely stunning. And I guess you can call this like an indie title. I think it was made by indie developer. I think Ubisoft published this, but Um, the people making it really just outdid themselves in just about everything. And then here's my favorite bit of the track here. So just great. Even something like Sand, like they really did a good job animating and also making it look super uh, realistic. And you got these flowers and the animals and all these like giant structures, like the seesaw. But yeah. Yeah, so in terms of just problems, the main thing, and this is more a me thing than anything, is just that some puzzles are a little too complicated for me. That's probably just because I'm an idiot, but some puzzles I had a really hard time trying to figure out. Like this first level is relatively easy. You can get through it, for the most part with like with relative ease. There are a couple moments like that first cut you saw there, trying to get to like the upper branches and stuff, and that section I mentioned not too long afterwards with the rising water. I had a bit of a hard time with that, but other than that, for the most part, the game is not really like too discreet. It definitely like it shows you just enough to where you can figure it out. But some puzzles, especially later on, kind of are a little tedious on trying to find solutions for, because you're not sure whether to tie something off or what's like that kind of thing. But oh yeah, up there is where one of the little medallions are. So no geez. So we're actually coming to the end of the video, and I would say for the most part that this game is I'd say it's worth it. I think last time I checked it was like around $15, I want to say, on the PlayStation Store. So I'd recommend checking it out. If you don't feel like buying the game, there is a demo you can download, and I'm just going off the PlayStation 4 version. So if the game is on Steam or Xbox One, there might be a demo. There is for the PlayStation 4 version. So if you are curious about trying the game out, you can do so. And this right here, I'm just kind of showing off what the little medallions unlock. So just pictures for the scrapbook here. And yeah, so I'd recommend it for a playthrough. Not really for like collectibles or anything, but just that type of thing. So anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Be sure to follow me on all my social media links, which you can find in my channel description. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, Twitch, all of that is there. Plus, I'm probably sure there's some other links all throughout. But anyway, I will see you all next time. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course, don't forget to take care of yourselves. See ya.